Grondin Hennessy. I am a fourth-year history major, and I am editor.
My name is Mike Lesiak. I am a fourth-year English major. I am also an editor.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't even show him getting crushed by the car. Maybe we show the car like above his head as he's running out across the street, and it's like a wide shot.
Basically, we have to make sure that everything that goes into the newspaper is funny. We don't do everything, but we supervise people doing everything. And if they're doing a bad job, we tell them.
We're never quite sure when the paper is going to end. Mm-hmm. If it's an early night, which this may be, it could be done by midnight. Yeah. And if it's not, then midnight might be the time when people start getting crazy. Because it's totally going to depend on how layout and graphic goes.
Wait for me to think of something witty before you turn that thing on me, okay?
Don't look at me, I'm never witty.
Deciding what's funny is probably the easiest part of the job because everybody on the planet knows when they find something funny. The difficulty is finding out how to make something that isn't funny, how to make that funny.
I want to do an article called Clark Hall got shut down, and it's about this guy called Clark Hall, and he's just going through life and he gets shut down.
No, he's playing basketball.
That's like he's playing basketball, or he's trying to get a date or something, and he just gets shut down. But we never mentioned the actual pub. I think it'd be good.
There's a lot of fiddling with it often. It's not some sort of science where you pour stuff in beakers.
Yeah, generally when I get an article, what I like to do is cross everything out that isn't absolutely necessary for either explaining the plot or leading up to a joke.
There was this weird sort of culture going around Golden Words, and it wasn't really any one person's particular fault. It was just sort of the way we operated. You were sort of expected that you had to already be already really funny, and if you didn't come in with something with your first article and it was already really good, you were just sort of shuffled off.
In the journal, everyone goes out and does everything by themselves, and it's we have a meeting, and then it's the paper's going to be out in 2 days. Go and do it, save it and stuff.
And not edge pieces.
And so, whereas here it's all done together, so you get more. It's more social. You get closer to the people here more, I'd say.
I read Golden Words, and there was an ad saying they wanted layout and graphics people, so I came in for an interview, and I got the job. I was kind of expecting to get paid, but it didn't really work out. Still like it, though.
Yeah. You get the occasional people who think they know everything about comedy, and they think they know everything that's hilarious, and it's really just terrible.
So what's in store for readers this week?
Triannual baby issue, featuring some of the famous babies called Slut or Fat Burners. Now, my issue here with this is we have, how babies are made.
Censor her eyes.
Don't censor the nipples, just do a bar.
Also censor her eyes.
And you can kind of slant it a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, and her eyes, that's actually a good point.
Make the box for the
And censor some ridiculous part that should be censored. Like her thigh. Pips and tippers are basically space filler that we put here at the end on our last page. Well, the tippers are real. They stand for this is for real. However, the pips or personal impersonals, those are just to waste space. Would you like to write a pip, Mr. Cameraman? Would you? I could write a pip to you right now. That would be like meta film, wouldn't it? I'm writing to you in a paper, in a film that you're making about a paper, about me writing about you. Pretty deep, I think. There, you got a pip. You're famous.
My goal is to enjoy myself, because if I'm not enjoying myself and I'm not getting paid, why the hell am I here?
Same thing if you're a robot.
Maybe I'm a robot. I am a stabbing robot.
What? Fuck. Okay, yeah, get out of here, you're done.
Alright, all the pages are ready to go, you just have to drop them. Well, it was a pleasure working with you all. You done coloring?
I wasn't doing coloring tonight.
Oh. Yeah, but don't we
What?
There's stuff that isn't colored. I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do.
And so you let all the people who could color go?
They were coloring up until they left.
They were coloring up until they left, like Pansee.
And
She
also
colored
here,
two
a lot of them
things.
have been here since noon.
Yeah. Okay, is there just one comic?
2 comics. 2 quarter pages.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Are they like one frame or
4 frames.
each?
One of them actually has to be arranged into the square. And also they have to be inked. And
Or they'll be like, yeah, I deliver golden words. They're like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, it doesn't get there by magic. Like, somebody has to put the stacks in the building.
there's a big writers meeting every Wednesday, and we all come together. We all,
We pitch ideas. We generally want a cover idea by the end of the Wednesday meeting, because if we don't, we'll be up till like 3 a.m. panicking.
yeah. And then something terribly unfunny will result. Like, say, the baby cover.
Let's go through the issue. Starting with the cover, as much as we want to skip it.
I think there's too much white all over.
Yeah, there
I
is.
actually don't
Can I make a
mind
really
the
quick
look of
one?
it, although I do now completely not get any of the jokes we made.
It's a creative outlet. It's an extracurricular activity. I think that's important on campus.
They're here because they actually enjoy being here. They enjoy putting the paper together. And the biggest thing probably is you enjoy the people you work with, because this kind of environment would really suck if you hated everyone and everyone hated you. So yeah, it really is about the people you hang out with, and it gets kind of weird here sometimes, but everyone here is kind of weird together. So yeah,
Like
it's,
a weird bonding.
yeah, it's fun, and it's
You guys
fun
are
with
both
people.
nerds.